Hello. Let's talk about something useful, like the Spark and the Core. These are the two places we talk on the Legacy Forge. I want to show you how it works in practicality so that you know what to expect when you click a link when I introduce other people or I invite you to join one of these things, because I highly recommend getting as many of these as possible under your belt. Context will follow. So let's just jump into this first, and I will kind of make a hybrid. We like to do things live, building the plane in the air as usual. So we have the Spark and the Core. I'm going to go a little bit through how our sessions work. We love to create in the moment, and we'll often host spontaneous events both online and offline. More online now, more offline later. Starting the 13th of August, to be honest. That is 9 days from now, people. Yes. Holy shit. Almost. So we have Spark Space, where travelers find themselves igniting the inner spark of purpose and meaning. This goes beyond a lot of the things that I can just share in a very short video. And then we have the Core, where innovators and co-creators come together to forge their legacies. Now we do forge our legacies at all parts of the journey, but it's kind of the theme of the whole space. We have two spaces, Spark Space and the Core. They look different, they feel different. Now, I will show you how it looks if you were to click on one of the links that goes to either thelegacyforge.com/tribe or thelegacyforge.com/core/table. It's a slightly more ugly link, but let's not hold that against it. So what I will show you now is how it would look if you were to go in on one of these links. This is specifically for thelegacyforge.com/tribe. But that is what it looks like after you have clicked it. So I'm going to show you exactly how it looks before you have gone into the portal, as it were. There we go. So this is what it looks like when you come in and you haven't entered the portal. You see a portal, right? When you click it, you are being taken to our platform that is going to host SparkSpace. And it's going to ask you to turn on your microphone and your camera. But it's not going to do that until you have clicked join meeting, right? Now you see my camera and my microphone is off. Normally, if you come in for the first time, you're going to see a little allowance thing, like you have to allow the microphone and camera to be allowed to be used. There was a lot of allow in there on the browser itself because it requires permissions. But once you have done that, you can then turn it off and on as you will, right? And as same as with the camera, but right now I'm using the camera, so there's that. If I click join meeting, I am all of a sudden inside of SparkSpace. That's literally how it looks. When you come in, you will probably see something like knock on door or something, and then I will hear from the inside your knock, and I will let you into the actual SparkSpace. It's pretty it's like a nice road. It is not too complicated. It should be as easy as possible. If it's not, let us know and we will make it even more frictionless, because that is our goal. But that was it for getting into SparkSpace. Now, once you're inside, you're going to see that. Hold on. There we go. This is what it looks like from a few different use cases. All right. We have myself, we have Super Nortix, and we have Lycus in the same room, in this case, the Core, around the round table. Now, me and Super Nortix have the camera on, and we're talking. Lycus is talking just with the microphone on, but he could also just be a icon. He could have the microphone off, and that's it. He's now a fly on the wall. And I think if you don't have a user, which should be free, maybe, I'm not sure, then you're just going to be a letter of the nickname that you choose when you enter. So it's going to be very anonymous, very safe. You don't have to worry about anything. It says you can choose to be an icon on the screen without, and then I figured I was going to make a video, so it kind of blended into each other. But that was it. I hope you enjoy your time at the Legacy Forge and inside of SparkSpace and inside of the Core. Know this: if there is a public announcement of meeting at the Core, that is special. That is not something that will happen every day. The Core is special. That is where we gather around the table with an intention of forging a legacy. We are putting in work. We have 10-hour sprints in there. We are doing workshops. We are learning. We are evolving. We are growing. Spark Space is different. It's where you come to get a load off your shoulder. It is where you get to get accountability and inspiration and motivation and be heard and understood and have advice from other people who have the experience that you are looking for, that you are about to get, because you're in a situation that requires a little spark. It requires an ignition of the spark. So that's why we call it a Spark Space. That's kind of it. Those two are the most important ones to know because those are the ones we use now. In the future, you will find a whole bunch of information on this on relevant places. I'm not going to be in charge of that, I hope, because by that point there should be a person who rocks that part very well. If that is you, hey, maybe we have already talked. I don't know. But I love your face. So now you know, if you feel like going in and just sitting in your pajamas, you can. You don't need a camera. You don't need a microphone. We highly recommend that you come and join us in these sessions because we talk about epic shit. Sometimes it gets heavy. If you want us to take a break and have something to interject, feel free to interrupt us because that is the best thing. When you hear something that is just, oh, and you say it, we are then able to address it and we are able to continuously mold the journey of the conversation, which is a beautiful thing. So, with that said, I hope that you have learned how to use the spaces today. I am your host, Tor Sapola. If you want to talk directly to me, you can go to you can go to legacyforge.com/Tor. I do a whole bunch of things. I'm a potato, like every legacy forger here. So we're gonna have registries where you can go in and find everyone. But right now, I appreciate you for being here. See you in the next video, and I look forward to talk to you.